Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, your trusted source for expert guidance on aging safely and independently. Whether you're a caregiver, a family member, or a senior looking to stay secure at home and beyond, we've got you covered. From fall prevention and home modifications to financial safety and scam awareness, we provide practical tips to help you or your loved ones live with confidence. Tune in and empower yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate the challenges of aging. Let's make safety simple.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Senior Safety Advice Podcast. I'm your host, Robin Schultz, and today we're diving into a topic that might not always get the spotlight it deserves, but is absolutely crucial for healthy aging: oral health. Yes, we are talking about teeth, gums, and everything in between. Stick around because what you learn today could change the way you think about your oral care routine forever. So let's start with a question. Did you know that nearly 1 in 5 adults over the age of 65 has untreated tooth decay, and that 13% of seniors aged 65 to 74 have lost all their teeth, with that number jumping to 26% for those over 75. Shocking, right? I'm a dental hygienist, and when I started in dentistry more than 40 years ago, that number was higher. So we're doing better, but we still have a long way to go. So why does this happen that seniors lose their teeth? Well, there are many reasons. One is that as we age, our mouths undergo natural changes. Saliva production decreases, making us more prone to dry mouth, which is a condition that can lead to tooth decay, gum disease, and even mouth infections like thrush. Beyond these changes, many older adults take medications for chronic conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. But unfortunately, these medications often have side effects that impact oral health. Dry mouth is a common culprit here too. So as you can see, maintaining oral hygiene isn't just about keeping your smile bright, it's about protecting your overall health. Now here is where things get really interesting. Did you know that poor oral health can actually worsen chronic diseases? For example, gum disease has been linked to diabetes management issues, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's disease. Yep, you heard that right. Your oral health is connected to your brain health, as we will see in a minute. The reason is that bacteria from gum infections can enter the bloodstream, causing inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation has been associated with conditions like arthritis, heart disease, difficulty regulating blood sugar if you're a diabetic, even things like glaucoma. And let's not forget nutrition. Missing teeth or poorly fitting dentures can make it hard to chew healthy foods like fruits and vegetables. This can lead to malnutrition and other health complications. So when we talk about oral health, we're really talking about a cornerstone of overall well-being. Let's look at the common oral health challenges for seniors. We're going to break down some of the most common oral health issues that seniors face. Number 1 is dry mouth. As I mentioned earlier, this is a big one. Without enough saliva to protect your teeth and gums, you're at a higher risk for cavities and gum disease. Next on the list is gum disease. This affects nearly 70% of adults aged 65 or older. If left untreated, gum disease can lead to tooth loss and eventually systemic infections. Tooth loss, again, beyond the aesthetics, missing teeth affect chewing ability and speech. They also increase the risk of jawbone deterioration. In addition, recent studies have highlighted a compelling link between being edentulous, which means having no natural teeth, and an increased risk of developing dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. A 2023 meta-analysis study found that tooth loss is associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline and dementia, likely due to factors such as systemic inflammation, poor nutrition, and reduced sensory input from the absence of teeth. Additionally, untreated periodontal disease, which often precedes tooth loss, has been linked to neuroinflammation and the buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. These are key markers of Alzheimer's progression. These findings underscore the importance of maintaining oral health as a critical component of cognitive health. And lastly, there's oral cancer. While less common than other issues, seniors are at a higher risk for cancers of the mouth or throat. Regular dental checkups are key for early detection. So what can you do to keep your mouth healthy as you age? Well, here are some practical tips. Like we always say in dental hygiene in the practice, you want to floss daily. It sounds old school, but flossing removes plaque from places that your toothbrush can't reach. And speaking of brushing, you want to brush twice daily, morning and before you go to bed. Use a fluoride toothpaste and a soft bristled brush to protect your enamel and gums. You also want to stay hydrated. Combat dry mouth by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. You can also use sugar-free gum or lozenges to stimulate saliva production. And by lozenges, make sure that they are sugar-free lozenges. And if you are somebody who sucks on candy because your mouth is dry, make sure that what you're sucking on is sugar-free. Visit your dentist regularly. Even if you have dentures or you have no natural teeth left, you still need to visit your dentist. Dentists don't just focus on the teeth. They inspect the entire oral cavity, so regular checkups are essential for detecting issues like gum disease or oral cancer early on. And eat a balanced diet. Focus on nutrient-rich foods that promote oral health. Think crunchy fruits and veggies for natural cleaning action. And avoid sugary snacks that feed harmful bacteria in your mouth, particularly if you have dry mouth. It takes about 30 minutes for your natural saliva to flush any sugars out of your mouth. So that means after the last bite that you have of anything sugary, or really even things like crackers or milk, anything that is going to lower the acid in your mouth, that will take 30 minutes to flush it out. So if you're somebody who grazes, you're keeping that bacteria and that sugar in your mouth way longer than what you should be doing, and that is what's going to contribute to acid in your mouth and bacteria buildup, and then you're going to end up with cavities. So try not to graze and try not to have sugary snacks. All right, let's look at the role of caregivers. For those of you who are caring for an elderly loved one, remember that they may need help maintaining their oral hygiene routine. Be sure to encourage the person to brush and floss daily, assist them if necessary. There are products on the market that can make it easier for someone with, say, arthritis to hold a toothbrush or a floss, or for a caregiver to help the person with these activities. I'm talking about things like grip tools to make a skinny toothbrush handle more comfortable for arthritic fingers, or for floss handles that are easier to use. If the person wears dentures, make sure the dentures are cleaned regularly also to prevent infections or sores. And don't forget that access to dental care is critical, but often overlooked in senior health care plans. So as we wrap up today's episode, I hope you've gained a new appreciation for how vital your oral health is, not just for seniors, but for everyone. A healthy mouth isn't just about looking good, it's about living well too. If this episode resonated with you, or if you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share it. And don't forget to visit our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com for more tips on staying healthy and safe as you age. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Take care of yourselves and your smiles. Talk to you soon. Bye.
That's it for today's episode of the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, helping you and your loved ones stay safe, independent, and informed. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with others who could benefit. For more expert tips and resources, visit seniorsafetyadvice.com. And remember, staying safe starts with staying informed. Until next time, take care and stay safe.